All right, guys. Hey, welcome to this amazing NCT experience call. I'm really excited because it's actually our first one. And what we're going to do is we're going to start it off by sharing a little bit about the NCT capsules and the NCT thermobutyrate powder that I'm excited to share with each and every one of you. But as you're hopping on, let us know where you're coming in from. Let us know if you're catching a live, and let us know if it's a replay. But I'm really excited to be here. We're going to keep this very short and simple. That way, you really understand why we're so excited and understand a lot of the benefits of our product. So, what we're going to kick it off first is actually I'm just going to go ahead and kick it off. A little info on the NCT capsules. So we're going to bring the reboot capsules onto the screen right now. And what I'll share with you is I'm going to share a little bit of information on the capsules and the powder. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on a couple of testimonials. But you've heard a lot about NCT. NCT is basically two products. It's our reboot capsules, and then it's our recharge powder. And so this is our reboot capsules. What I get excited about these reboot capsules, you guys, is that number one, it's very simple to take. So you take two capsules first thing in the morning with a glass of water, like right when you wake up on an empty stomach to begin your day, and you're set to go. And I'll tell you the reason why I'm excited about the reboot capsules is for a couple reasons. We have a delivery mechanism that we call precise pharmacology. So I always compare it to like a bag of chips. Have you guys ever gone to the grocery store and you open up a bag of chips and or you go to the grocery store, you see a bag of chips, you buy it. When you bring it home, you open up that bag of chips, and when all the air comes out, it's really only like halfway full, right? It's like really funny, and it's also frustrating at the same time. Well, ingredients are very similar to that example in a way that most of the ingredients that you see on a fact panel, when you look at each ingredient, there's actually actives inside of each ingredient, and it takes a lot of time, a lot of research, and a lot of money to go into every ingredient and identify what actives are actually producing 95% of the result that you get from an actual ingredient. Here at Northstar, what we've done is we've actually gone through the research, gone through the time and the work to really understand through our precise pharmacology what actives are actually producing a majority of the benefit that you get from an ingredient. So I'm going to give you an example. You know, one of the powerful ingredients that we have in our reboot capsules is what we call curcumin. And we actually have a patent on our curcumin because we have identified the top three actives that will provide 90% of the benefit that you get from curcumin. And we've actually put it into the product, we've patented it. And what that ingredient actually helps with a lot is with inflammation, it's aches and discomforts, it's having healthy bones, healthy joints. There's a lot of benefits that are now, a lot of studies that are now showing that curcumin, the right levels will actually help support women through natural female balance with different cycles of life that women go through, different stages that men go through as well, with a healthy balance in testosterone levels, right? So the capsules are amazing. A second ingredient that we've gone in patent because of the actives are ashwagandha. And ashwagandha is known as an ingredient to help support proper brain function. It also helps support with proper stress coping. It also helps with a lot of different benefits in the body. So when you're taking our capsules, in addition to the curcumin, in addition to the ashwagandha, you're also getting many more ingredients that are going to help support weight management, are going to help support mental clarity, mood, are going to help you have energy throughout the day. So the capsules are really the best way to go. I believe these reboot capsules are something that every single person should be on. And if you're on the reboot capsules, in the comments below, just let us know that you're on the reboot capsules, that you're taking them every day, and what your experience has been. If you've had an amazing experience, put the word reboot in the comments below. Next, what I want to talk about is what we call our recharge powder. Recharge in each of these powders is what we call an ingredient that's called thermobutyrate. And for those of you that don't know what thermobutyrate is, it's completely okay. The reason why I get excited about it, and the reason why you may have not heard of thermobutyrate, it's because it's a brand new technology that's currently patent pending for Northstar. We are the first company to have it, and we're actually pioneering the entire movement behind thermobutyrate. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now why I get excited about thermobutyrate. When you take a look at just the mass scale, the population out there right now, 1 in every 3 adults right now that you come across every single day are pre-diabetics. 1 in every 3 adults are experiencing obesity as well. 1 in every 3 adults are experiencing like symptoms of just feeling lethargic all day long, or having unhealthy insulin levels, right? And so What thermobutyrate is, the actual ingredient, what I'll share with you is it has many, many benefits, but let me share a couple things that it does. Thermobutyrate is actually a technology that, number one, it releases brown fat adipose tissue. Now, brown fat adipose tissue, what that is when your body is in a cold temperature, when you're feeling cold, in order for your body to heat up and stay alive, your body get the brown adipose tissue begins to activate, and what it does is that actually begins to warm up your body. Even if you may not feel warm, it starts to warm up your body, and it does that through actually burning through fat and calories that's currently on your body. So this thermobutyrate powders, all these three powders, I'll share the difference with you, but all these three technologies right here have our thermobutyrate technology. So when you're taking it, you're activating brown adipose tissue on demand. Another amazing benefit of thermobutyrate is that it actually switches the metabolic state inside of your body. So now your body is using its stored fat as its primary source of energy. And when you look at butyrate complex, it's actually an ingredient that has been also known to support healthy insulin sensitivity. And so when you're looking at those benefits, it's unbelievable. So what we do here is we basically have two powders. We have a daytime powder and we have a nighttime powder. Here on the left, you're seeing our recharge daytime NCT powder that's got our thermobutyrate in it. It also has a dose of our nitric oxide to help support healthy circulation to the brain and into cardiovascular support. And so when you're taking your capsules first thing in the morning, and then 20 minutes later or before a workout or sometime in the morning, you take your first dose of your recharge powder, and that thermobutyrate hits your system, and now you're getting cognition support. Now you're burning fat. You're using fat as your primary source of energy. All of a sudden, you guys, it's like this amazing experience. And we're seeing a lot of people that have been experiencing, prior to this product, they've been experiencing aches and discomforts. They've been exhausted. They haven't been able to lose weight the last 5, 6, 7 years. All of a sudden, they're coming in here. And when you see the science and the research that we've got, I'll tell you, documentation beats everything out there, right? And so we have our daytime powder. To the right, we have what we call our nighttime powder for women or for men. Why this is very exciting is because our recharge powder nighttime formula for women, it's going to give you another dose of the thermobutyrate. So you're burning fat and getting all those benefits while you sleep. But it also has two additional technologies. It has a sleep technology that's going to allow you to get relaxed sleep all night long without the use of melatonin. And number two, it's got a super she formula, which is made up of 10 herbs that help support natural female balance in the body. In other words, it's going to help support all cycles of a woman's life. It's been very exciting. And so when you take this product at night, you're sleeping like a baby, you're burning fat, and you're experiencing natural female balance. And for the men, it's the same thing. Another dose of the thermobutyrate, a sleep technology, and a super him formula to help support men through all stages of a man's life. So it's very simple. Capsules first thing in the morning, your daytime powder 20 minutes later, and then in the evening sometime, take your nighttime powder and watch what begins to happen. I always tell people your first day is going to be awesome, but week one is nothing compared to day one, and month one is not, or I'm sorry, week one is nothing compared to day one, month one is nothing compared to week one. So it's a very, very simple system. The cool thing is, guys, is even though there's a lot of patents, a lot of patent pendings, a lot of science and research behind it, the simplicity behind taking 3 simple products, 2 in the morning, 1 in the evening, and you're losing weight 24/7. It's a very, very exciting combo. And so what I want to do now is I want to go into sharing a couple of experiences. We have a couple of amazing leaders on the call tonight. The first person that I'd like to bring on is Jamie. Jamie, if you're with us, I think you're probably unmuted already, but I want you just to share a little bit about what your experience has been on NCT day one, what your experience was week one, and I believe you've been about 30 days on the product, what your experience has been month one as well. So Jamie, over to
Hi, everyone. I started NCT a while ago, and I've actually completed my 7th week. I got it as soon as it launched, and I'll tell you, as soon as I was so excited when it got here that I actually took my drink the night it came. Like, I was like, because my mail comes like later in the day, and I was like, I have to take it right away. So I took my drink, and I had the most amazing sleep. Like, I didn't even think it was even possible to get such amazing sleep in one dose, but I felt it like right away. And I love what you say about the whole day one, week one, and month one. It's exactly like that. Like day one does not compare to your first week. And then your first week doesn't even compare to your first month. So it took about a week for my body to adjust to everything. And then after I hit that first week, that's when my scale just started going, "Ooh." And I feel amazing. I have energy. I got a couple of my family members on it, and they took it, and they're like, "Oh my God, I feel happy. Can this really be true that I feel happy from just taking it one day?" And I'm like, yes, it can really be true. So if you've never tried it, you definitely have to try it. I'm just finished 7 weeks, I believe, and I'm already down 14 pounds. So
Oh,
I'm
wow.
super excited about that. And I can feel like all my clothes fitting better, and it just feels amazing.
And let me ask you this, Jamie, because I know that like the recharge evening formula, the nighttime formula, we
Yes.
all have a certain sweet spot, right? Like my sweet spot is a few hours before bed. Others, it's like literally just an hour before bed. And that's
Yeah.
the cool thing. There's not a wrong or right way in general. There's just a right way for you. Like each individual is different, right?
Yes.
What's been your sweet spot for you in the evening?
So I started right before bedtime, and I found for me that wasn't where I was at. So I actually do mine probably about an hour after I eat dinner, and then go from there. And the only reason I didn't like it like close to bed was because it would make me get up and go to the bathroom. So if I do it right after dinner, I don't have that problem.
I
So just,
love that.
if anybody else has that issue.
And do you find that it's simple where you just wake up, take your capsules, and then your recharge daytime powder, and then in the evening another powder?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's one of the easiest things that I've ever done. And the best part is they taste good. So, I mean, you can get a drink and you can do it and you're like, oh, this is okay. But then once you hit about like a couple weeks in, you're like, oh, I don't really want to drink this anymore. Look, I'm 7 weeks in and I'm still drinking it. So,
I love that. No, that's so cool. And it's been just an amazing experience overall to see all the amazing testimonials pouring in, but really seeing like it's so interesting because we don't realize how out of whack our sleep might be. You know what I mean? Or how our metabolism is flowing, or maybe even our brain. Sometimes we get used to just feeling that way. And I really do believe that taking this combo, not just your first day, but week one, month one, it's something that you're going to want to do every day. So, and Jamie, you ended last month at over $20,000 in sales, right? So
yes.
that was a lot of new customers that got to experience the product. So,
Yes.
that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Jamie. Appreciate you. And now what I want to do is actually want to bring on Donna. Donna is a rock star. I'm excited to hear from her. So Donna, I'm gonna just bring you on, and I want to hear your experience on NCT. What that was like your day one, and what it was like week one compared to day one, and month one compared to week one.
Okay, it's great to be here, but mine and Jamie's story is very similar, except the reason I started the products was because I saw Lori make a post about having more energy and better sleep. And that and focus was some things that I really needed in my life. I was coming upon my 59th birthday, and I was really struggling, thinking, this is going downhill quick because of not having any energy. My husband had just retired a couple of years before I started these products, and we had all these big intentions of traveling and doing all this stuff with the grandkids, but we honestly, neither one had the energy. So we just really had not done as much as we had planned. So I just decided after seeing her talk about the products that I had to give them a try. And I'm so glad that I did. From the first day that I took the first 2 capsules that morning on an empty stomach with a glass of water, I just had it beside my bed and I just took it. And then I laid there about 20 or 30 minutes on Facebook and whatever, and then I got up and I started my day, which was very unusual for me because I was usually slower about that. I would get up and have my coffee and stay in my pajamas all day some days, but I got on up and I got busy washing clothes and doing things around the house, and before I knew it, it was already after my normal lunchtime, and I thought, I never even ate breakfast. So I didn't have breakfast or lunch. So I just stayed busy all day, and the good thing about the energy was I never had the jitters. And I've tried lots of things, and they have given me jitters, or they've caused me to be real up, and then all of a sudden the energy's gone. But with this, the energy is all day long. And after a couple of days, I started noticing that it seemed like my focus, being able to accomplish things and being able to recall things, like I was struggling with recalling. I'd say, I'd start to say something and I couldn't remember what I was going to say. But I've noticed that I'm not doing that like I was. It just seems like it's got my brain even working better. It gives me so much more energy to do what I want to do and to think about doing with the grandchildren. My sleep before was non-existent without sleep aids. And then even with sleep aids, I might sleep a little bit and wake up and then try to toss and turn and go back to sleep. But after I found my sweet spot with my nighttime drink, which is like after I eat my last meal of the day, I wait about 30 minutes to an hour, and then I just start slowly sipping on it before I go to bed. And then when I lay down, I'm able to actually shut my mind off. I use a little sleep app, so I know that within 9 to 10 minutes, I have fallen asleep, and I go into a deep sleep all night long. And I wake in the morning. If I have to set an alarm, I usually wait before the alarm goes off, and I'm wide-eyed and I'm ready to get up and start my day.
That's priceless, right? Being able to get good sleep at night. Would you say that that's the case for you?
Absolutely. After so many years of not having good sleep, it's wonderful.
Oh, that's so exciting, Donna. And Donna ended last month over, I think it was close to $6,000 in sales, if not $6,000 in sales, around that. And we're just excited. So thank you so much. And I might have a couple more questions if Jamie and Donna are still on, but I'll continue to take over from here, and I'll bring you back here in a sec. But now what I want to share with you guys is just a little bit about the rewards model. It's a very gig economy rewards model type of company, and I get excited about that. So let's bring on the first slide, where we're going to talk about number one. It's free to join. So if you can get excited about something that you can do for free, put the word free in the comments below, because one thing that we were very clear on when we were putting North Star together was we didn't want to have a company where we charge you to join our company, right? If you are going to join our company, we want to say, hey, come join us for free. Join us on this mission to be a guiding light and to spread NCT all over the world, to share thermobutyrate all over the world. Come join for free. You don't have to pay a penny to be a part of the company. We're not going to charge you a sign-up fee. We're not going to charge you for the software. We're not going to charge you for a yearly renewal fee. It is literally 100% free. And what I mean by that is, if you join right now for free, by literally just entering your name and your email, and creating a free account, you'll have your own referral link you can share with other people and start getting paid immediately, even if you've never placed an order. When you look at all the big companies out there, and like all the major social media networks out there, such as Facebook, what does Facebook charge you to be a part of Facebook? They don't charge you nothing, right? Facebook is, you enter your name and your email and you're a part of the network, right? What about Instagram? You enter your name and your email, you're a part of the network. What about Snapchat? Enter your name and your email, you're a part of the network. Guess what? Here at North Star, you enter your name and your email and you're also part of the network. We encourage you to order the product because we are a customer-driven company, especially over the last 6 weeks. We've grown by nearly 6,000 new customer orders. It's been very, very exciting, but it's all for free. Number two as to why North Star is because we have cloud technology. And what cloud technology allows us to do is, instead of having massive corporate facilities with huge corporate salaries being paid to all these corporate executives and unnecessary overhead that sometimes a lot of bigger companies might have, we said, hey, instead of putting all this money into big corporate offices, big facilities, big corporate salaries, let's just operate on a cloud. So we operate on a cloud technology that allows us to take the money that we would spend on overhead and put it into a quality product, such as what we've just shared with you. And number two, a quality rewards model, which is why it's free to join our company, and it is cloud technology. And number three, this is what I love a lot, is 50% commissions right from the beginning. I want you guys to put 50% commissions in the comments below, because I got to tell you all, for me, I don't like any type of gotchas in a rewards model, right? You ever find a company where you're like, hey, you can join, I'm excited, but it's going to be $50 to join, and then you got to, purchase this builder pack. We didn't want none of that. We don't have big packs, none of that. You can join for free. And we didn't want to say, hey, we're going to start you at 10%. And if you, bring X amount of sales to the company, we're going to pay you, we're going to raise 10% to 14%. And if you raise another $2,000 in customer sales, we'll raise you to, 18%, and another 5,000 in sales and 25%. We wanted to say, you know what? We're going to give it to you right from the beginning, a 50% commission business model that's free to be a part of cloud technology. What that means is that you go out there and get 10 customers on our Reboot Recharge Plus for her, or Reboot Recharge Plus for him. That's our capsules, daytime powder, nighttime powder. Go get 10 customers. You're making $500 a month. I'll tell you another thing that's really exciting. Go get one customer a week for a year. That's 52 customers. If you have 52 customers with our rewards model and that 50%, you're making about $33,000 extra a year in income. Or what about if you think about the person that says, hey, you know what? I just need to make an extra $300 per month to cover the groceries, because groceries are expensive, right? And you say, well, what does that take in your company? That takes about I don't know, one customer a week. Like, it's not anything extravagant. And that's what we wanted to create as a company for every single person, that they could build it in their spare time. And if they wanted to put more time into it, they could make a bigger income here at our company. And we've just exploded over the last, we've only been in business for about 15 months. And honestly, I feel like it's only been about 6 weeks, because that's when we started shipping out our new NCT technology. And now we're seeing a massive explosion. So what I would encourage you to do is, don't take our word for it. You're on this corporate fan page. Look through some of the videos from our what's it called? Our biomedical researcher. Some of the science that he shared with us, so the person that invited you on can also share with you some of the PDFs showing some of the science or research to back up everything that we're saying. So don't just take our word for it. Look at the science, look at the testimonials. Let the person that invited you on to this call say, hey, hook me up with a free account. I want to see your technology. I want to see if what this guy's talking about is real. If I can join for free and I can share my link with a friend and I'm going to get paid, I want to be a part of this company. Don't just take my word for it. Go do your due diligence. But I'm excited. And Jamie, I want to ask you a quick question and then we'll wrap it up. What has it meant for you on the reward side when it comes down to kind of what I just talked about, free to join cloud technology, 50% from the beginning?
Well, but you're going to make me cry over here. You tell me about this. So I did come from another company, and I'm just going to say this. With my first couple of weeks of being here, I have replaced that income completely. Some people know that I'm building a pool right now, and today I had concrete. I was able to actually pay for that with the money that I earned from the company. And I just got thrown a big monkey wrench, and it's going to cost a pretty decent penny. And I don't have to worry about if I'm going to have to tap into my savings, all because I shared this amazing product with people. I have a little bit of more financial stability than I would have had, say, 6-7 weeks ago. So thank you for that. I am loving it. And you're going to make me cry.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Jamie. And Donna, I want to ask you, what has that meant for you, Donna? A free business model, cloud technology, 50% commissions from the beginning. Oops, you're muted, Donna.
I'm sorry. The same as Jamie, just being able to do things that I normally wouldn't have done just because I didn't want to spend the money. Just like now, having ordered a new gym playset for my grandchildren in the backyard. That's something I can pay for out of the money that I've earned in just less than 7 weeks. That's
awesome. I think that's a trend. I saw Lori posting about the swing set that she bought for her grandkids, and I reached out to Lori. I'm like, Lori, where'd you get that? I want to get one for my kids. So that's exciting, Donna. I appreciate that. Well, as promised, guys, we wanted to keep this very short and simple. Thank you for being on. Do your due diligence. Get back with the person that brought you on. And I'll tell you, once you place your order, I'm very confident in saying that this will be one of the greatest gifts that you buy for yourself this year, 2023. Put yourself first and get your NCT order. And thanks, everyone. Have a good night.